right? Yeah. Time
times money.
W stands for women.
Times money.
Right.
Right?
Plus.
But time is money. Right? Time is money.
Right.
So this is also money times money. And James, what's another way of saying money times money?
Money squared.
Money squared. So woman equals money squared, right?
That's the base solution.
But listen, that's it. But listen, what is the root of all your problems?
Depression.
Or money. People can say money is the root of all your problems. So money is equal to the roots of problems.
Nigga, get the fuck, bro.
No.
Right?
Right.
But make problems the subject. How will we do that? Square root to cancel out that. Square root. So problems, which is represented as P, is equal to M to the second. But wait,
what is also equal to M to the second?
M to the second. So woman equals what? Problem.
Nah, I get it.
Yeah, remind me, how tall are you again?
I'm 5 foot. 12.
Oh, you're 5'12"? Sorry, I only deal with guys who are 6 feet or taller, but you can still be my friend.
Well, how much do you weigh?
You don't ask a woman how much...
Tell me why it only seems like women don't know how money works. Like, this is not something I normally would think about or care about unless you make it my problem. So I've known my roommate Chloe since we were like 15 years old, like went to dance together, went to school together. But I'm only calling her my roommate now after the bridge she burnt. Chloe's the type of girl who has like 4 different credit cards, low-key has a shopping addiction, and you can just tell that she doesn't know how money works.
Yeah. You can't make this shit up, people. You cannot make this shit up.
What is going on, YouTube? It is your boy Ron back with another video. If you're new to the platform, welcome to the tribe. By the end of this video, I hope you subscribe. So, got a video for you guys of a young lady who seems to be having a bit of trouble with a female friend not understanding how money works. And this is an argument that I've been making on my channel for a long time, because when you see all these women get on the internet and get on these podcasts and they talk about how much money they expect a man to make and things of that nature, you can tell by how loosely they talk about money that they don't understand the money or realize how the economy works, or exactly how small a percentage the amount of people that make the type of money that they desire. So we're going to go ahead and see what this shit is about here. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it.
Tell me why it only seems like women don't know how money works. Like, this is not something I normally would think about or care about unless you make it my problem. So I've known my roommate Chloe since we were like 15 years old, like went to dance together, went to school together. But I'm only calling her my roommate now after the bridge she burnt. Chloe's the type of girl who has like 4 different credit cards, low-key has a shopping addiction, and you can just tell that she doesn't know how money works. And normally this wouldn't be an issue, but the two of us split a place. Like, we spent rent $1,500 each. So one day she comes home from work and she is telling me that her coworker put her on the best hack ever. And she's like, this is how I'm gonna buy everything I want. I was like, okay, tell me. I want to know how I'm gonna buy everything I want too. Because I've been low-key eyeing up this White Fox sweat set, but it's like $200. And I'm not really in a place to be shelling out that kind of money right now. I'm like, tell me, like, what is it? She goes, listen, just in 4 easy payments. And when I heard that, I was like, please don't say what I think you're gonna say. She starts telling me that she can buy whatever she wants for the fraction of the price because she only needs to be paying a quarter of it at a time. It's basically free. Like, what?
You stupid. You serious?
Oh man. And when I be over here telling y'all they slow, y'all think I be playing.
Boy, y'all sit your stupid ass down. Who the f you think you is?
You can probably guess she's talking about Klarna, but this is where I wish she stopped talking, because my girl, she's a little bit slow, okay? So she explains to me that if she buys clothes with Klarna and then resells it on Depop, she is basically making money at the end of the day. So I tried to explain to Chloe that her grand scheme doesn't make sense. You know why, I know why, but for Chloe, it's just not clicking. And we split rent, so I'm not letting her become my financial burden. Little did I know. Do you think after our little conversation, there wouldn't be a problem, right? There was a huge fucking problem. So Chloe just says, you know what, you're probably right, and just drops it. And rent's coming up next week, and we're continuing on, like, going out together, eating cute dinners together. She's even bringing me presents from work. And honestly, I am just more surprised that she actually listened to my advice. So we've been cool for a bit, okay? And the thing about our living situation is that I'm in charge of the rent. So a week before, I'll always go and knock on her door and remind her, like, hey, rent's coming up, like, all that good stuff. But on this day, I walk up to Chloe's door, knock on it, and I see her curled up on her bed, sitting on her phone, crying. And I'm like, oh my God, are you okay? What happened? But what she told me next made me livid. As she was sitting there crying, she goes, Jackie, please don't be mad at me. I didn't listen to you. And then she keeps going and says, like, Jackie, I did the thing you told me not to do. I even used it on DoorDash. I thought it was a quarter of the price. I thought I was saving money. Girl, I already told you, it's not the quarter of the price. You end up paying for the full price at the end of the day. Like, what do you not comprehend? And then she says to me, I just checked my credit card statement and I owe $3,000 to the bank, and I have no way to pay for my credit card or rent. At this point, I am just pissed off. So I'm like, what are you gonna do then? Like, how are you gonna pay for rent? Because I'm not paying for you. Like, you're not becoming my burden. Like, what happened to the money you're earning from work? He goes, Jackie, I used all my paycheck on this Klarna thing. And I remind her again, like, girl, rent is due next week. How are you gonna pay for it? And that's when she says to me, Jackie, you know, we've been friends for like forever now. Like, would you mind paying for my rent? Girl, what do I look like to you? A bank? And like, I don't say this to her face, but it's all I'm thinking. I'm like, you're a grown-ass woman. You made a mistake. You made a mess. And I'm not going to be cleaning it up for you. I say to her, like, you either figure out a way to pay for rent or you're out of here. Because I'm not covering your share. Like, either call your mom, call your boyfriend, whatever, but you're not living here for free. I'm not a charity, right? So now I'm stuck paying her share of the rent, which is $1,500. I don't have a six-figure salary. At least I have $1,000 saved up in my PayPal for my side hustle doing class action lawsuits, so I get paid here and there, but I'm pretty much fucked for the next 30 days. And she just made her problem my problem.
You're broke! You're fucking poor!
Yeah, why you think so many women are online begging? Why you think there's so many women over here demanding providers? Because a lot of these women are financially irresponsible. How? Because soon as she said, I knew she got to be talking about Klarna. She got to be talking about Klarna because even I know people that have used Klarna before. It's actually not a bad thing to use. However, to use it as a scheme to try to make money, no, it's not gonna work, sweetheart. You're literally just making payments. You're paying it in full in the end. They just break it down in increments. Y'all went? You sure y'all went to the same school? Oh, I'd imagine you had better grades in math than she did. Oh my God, y'all. Did y'all hear that? And then you happen to be stuck paying her half of the rent. Oh yeah, I'm definitely kicking her out because it's like I'd rather struggle by myself than to sit over here and you struggle. I'm struggle with your burden too. Not to mention she got that 3,000 in debt, a credit card debt that she was referring to also. Well, I'm trying to figure out how you rack up that type of account. Even I've never even racked up that amount of credit card debt. That's crazy, bro. Whew. Yeah. Straight liability, bro.
Girl math is constantly complaining about dating broke dudes, but then they have Cash App in their bio. Girl math is claiming that you're independent boss ass bitch while you're receiving government assistance and child support. Girl math is cheating on the nice guy or treating the nice guy like shit and ending up with a douchebag, but then crying on the internet about not being able to find a nice guy. Girl math is being a bitter baby mom. You don't really want your ex back, but you don't want him to be happy either. I guess that's most girls, actually, not just bitter baby moms. Girl math is having a boyfriend that always makes effort and time and dates, but because it's not a 5-star restaurant, it's still not good enough. Girl math is getting on the internet and saying oddly specific examples of like a football player, but at the same time, simultaneously calling yourself out basically for your horrible life choices. Girl math is making 100 fake social media accounts just to stalk your ex's new girlfriend because you're jealous and can't get over it, even if you don't want him back in the first place. Girl math is calling men ugly, but wearing filters, lashes, hair extensions, and self-tanner. Girl math is actually just another excuse to shame men on the internet, just the same as the ick trend. Okay, bye.
Question, so when did y'all realize girl math literally makes no sense? For me, it had to be like 5 years ago. One time, one of my homegirls planned out a birthday dinner, right? And granted, she stressed to everybody to please be on time because everybody had to put their orders in at the same time. Cool, whatever. But fast forward to the day of the birthday dinner. One of her homegirls, which is also my friend, ended up being late. She was like 10 to 15 minutes late. But before then, she already texted me that, yo, I'm gonna be late, tell so-and-so. So I'm telling so-and-so, and her response literally gave off how the night was gonna end. So I'm like, my boy, so-and-so said she's gonna be late. Let's just put an order in for her. She goes, and this is our favorite line. She goes, bro, it's only one day of the year. Like, I can't make this up. I'm like, bro, it's raining. Chill on her, chill. So so-and-so ends up coming in. She's drenched, it's raining. She sits down. Keep in mind, she was supposed to sit next to the birthday girl. Now she's sitting like on the end of the table. So whole night birthday girl moving funny towards so-and-so. So I'm like, yeah, over her being late 15 minutes, like I get it. Trust me, I get it. But things happen, literally. Fast forward 2 weeks later, so-and-so tells me that birthday girl blocked her. So I'm like, damn, that's crazy. So I go to birthday girl, I'm like, yo, what's up? Why you block so-and-so? She like, if she could be late to my birthday dinner, she could be late to my wedding. She could be late to my baby shower. She could be late to all my important events. So therefore, I'm not jacking. I'm like, yo, is that deep? That day forward, I realized that girl math is literally something that you can never understand. That's why I like being a guy.
My name's Tyler, and I'm a girl math accountant. It's kind of like a regular accountant, but instead of helping you save money, I help you spend it. Women have no idea how many more things they could be buying. That's where I come in. It says here you returned a $4,000 Birkin bag in June? Yeah, we could not afford that bag. Now, hold on a second, Mr. Lester. Please, call me Mo. Mo. Now, anytime you return something, that actually becomes free money.
Free money?
Yes, and Birkin actually makes another bag for $3,000. If you buy that, You just made $1,000.
Hold on.
Oh my gosh, you're so right. Did you do that, honey? Free money. I told you we could afford it, my little Mo Lester.
It makes me so happy to help out girls in need of rationalizing their purchases. Us girl math accountants have a saying. If you use cash for the transaction, hey, it never happened. Okay, walk me through what you bought one more time.
I bought a Cartier necklace for $25,000. My husband is gonna kill me.
Now hold on. Do you think if you didn't buy that necklace, you'd be less happy and more likely to divorce your husband?
Yeah, I probably would.
Look, divorce lawyers alone cost hundreds of thousands of dollars. By making this purchase, you actually saved $243,747.
And you know what? I think that's kind of how a conversation would go in their head when they're trying to rationalize something, just for the sake of being in their benefit. I mean, the sarcasm in that last video was top tier. I tell you, bro, it's interesting. Girl math needs to be studied, pun intended, because when I really listen to these scenarios, it sounds like a combination of gaslighting, manipulation, and narcissism all rolled up in one big ball. Like, I don't know if maybe y'all catching that too, but that's what it seems like to me in a nutshell. Let's keep it moving.
Yo! Women use simps against attractive men. When women can't get or control a man who's attractive, they use simps to feel better and try to make other men jealous. Simps aren't men who are good to or respect women. They are men who will sacrifice anything, their self-respect, for an attractive woman. Attractive men refuse to simp. That is actually a huge part of why they are attractive, because they have self-respect. This can confuse a lot of women who aren't used to men who have self-respect. It often stems from their own insecurity and feeling small because of the attractive man. He has levels of security that she is not capable of. So when she can't get or control him, she uses simps against him. She'll suck them dry of validation, attention, effort, resources to feel better, worthy, like she matters, and to flex on other people. Many times to make men they do find attractive jealous. She competes with presence on the backs of simps, using them as leverage to feel powerful, when it's really insecurity. Insecurity seeks to control. It comes from ego, wanting to feel secure through validation. Except attractive men see through this nonsense, that it's just a false portrayal of value, that it's hidden insecurity, and to let it be. Even if he feels a little jealous, he will never sacrifice his self-respect, no matter how pretty she is. Watch my YouTube for more. One-on-one calls in the bio. Drizzle, drizzle.
Drizzle, drizzle.
Disney has really murdered those stories, really bastardized them. So Cinderella in particular, in the book, the reason the prince likes her is because she lived a life of labor, and she had responsibilities, and that gave her character. And so when she went to the ball, the other women were boring and entitled and bratty, and the prince was tired of them. He liked her because of her character, which came through having responsibility. That's completely left out of the Disney movie.
Hey, yo, real talk, that's a crazy way to break that down when you really think about it. I never really looked at it that way. Yeah, because it kind of makes sense why the king chose her. But to sit over here and try to make it, seem like, okay, you can just look like this and you'll get the man of your dreams and you don't have to do shit else. But the reason why he liked her more than the other girls was because she had character due to the fact that she had responsibilities. So yeah, I never really thought about that, man. But y'all know how, bruh, if y'all know anything, if you are true RP, true red pillar, then you already know what's really being shown to us when it comes to the Disney videos. Which also may be another idea for my other channel that I'm going to be making some changes to. Either that or just a rant, maybe a combination of both, who knows. But anyway, y'all let me know what you think about this. And if you want to chime in on what you think I should make changes as far as the because the live show channel is what I'm gonna be changing it, and I'm gonna start going back to going live on this channel. At least that's the current change I'm considering. But again, please let me know your thoughts. If you're new to the platform, please subscribe. OGs, I appreciate the love and support. Make sure y'all hit that bell notification. That way y'all know when I'm uploading. Hit the like button because that helps with the algorithm and helps me reach a broader audience. Also look out for the travel vlog channel as well as the live show channel. Both links are in the description. Until the next video, y'all. Deuces.